In the quiet of the domestic wilderness, a new and curious creature has arrived. It stands still, a silent observer in the form of a giant inflated feline. At first it appears harmless, but in the depths of the Maine Coon's kingdom, nothing is ever quite as it seems. Ever vigilant, the mighty Maine Coon approaches, its gaze sharp, its body coiled with tension. This intruder, though motionless, stirs something primal within the hunter. With one swift move, the creature makes its first strike. A single, powerful swipe of the claws. A swift, decisive blow. The inflated cat, once proud and full of air, now deflates in defeat, its lifeless body crumbling under the weight of the hunter's might. The predator moves on, unimpressed. It was a mere test, a warm-up perhaps, for the greater challenges ahead. Now, the stakes rise. A new opponent enters the fray. A lion, larger, more regal, stands in their path. Its imposing figure challenges the Maine Coons, but this time the cats are no longer newcomers. They are seasoned hunters, their instincts sharpened by the defeat of the first prey. Careful but confident, the Maine Coons approach their new adversary. They circle it like a lion stalking its prey in the wild. There is no haste in their movements, no rush. This battle will be slow, deliberate, and they will wait for the perfect moment to strike. Each strike is a test, a jab of the paw, a playful but calculated swipe. As the mighty Maine Coons close in on their prey, it becomes painfully clear that the once regal lion, proud and inflated, is no match for the sheer tenacity of those hunters. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. With a graceful swipe, the first of the predators begins its work. The lion, a creature once feared in the wild, is now being, slightly mangled by what can only be described as an utterly unimpressed cat. Not quite the dignified end one might have imagined for such a majestic beast. It seems that the lion's inflated ego wasn't the only thing it had to worry about. Perhaps it underestimated the ferocity of its assailants. Or perhaps, more likely, it simply didn't account for the fact that everything in this house is fair game for a cat with a good set of claws. And now, the real work begins. The Maine Coons are relentless, methodical, like a cat who's rather displeased to be sharing space with a giant puffed-up lion. As the beast succumbs to their persistent attacks, one can almost hear the squeak of defeat. Not the roaring lion's call, but the unmistakable sound of plastic under duress. But the battle is far from over. A new creature, larger, stranger, more formidable, enters the arena. A dinosaur. Its size and shape might intimidate lesser hunters, but not these Maine Coons. They know that the hunt is never over, and that the biggest challenge is often the most rewarding. The predators approach once more, slow and deliberate. The dinosaur looms over them, an imposing figure, but the Maine Coons are undaunted. They circle it, sizing it up, each step a calculated move. They are no longer surprised by the size of their prey. They have grown accustomed to taking on the impossible. With a powerful swipe, the first attack is made. The dinosaur shudders under the force, but remains upright, standing strong. The cats are patient. Like seasoned hunters, they know that the greatest victories are earned through persistence. They are not rushed. They continue to strike, each blow a step toward the inevitable. Minutes pass and the struggle intensifies, but eventually the mighty dinosaur is defeated. Its massive frame crumples under the relentless onslaught. Deflated and broken, the predators, triumphant once again, stand victorious over their latest conquest. Here, in the aftermath of a fierce and rather one-sided battle, we find the victor resting, as all great predators do, on top of the remains of what was once an imposing creature. The dinosaur, once towering and full of air, now lies defeated, its fate sealed by the claws of a more determined foe. And so the mighty Maine Coons have conquered all. The inflatable intruders, one by one, have fallen to the superior hunting prowess of these fierce predators. Their kingdom remains secure, their dominance reaffirmed. But the hunt, as always, will continue. For in the world of the hunter, there is no such thing as a final victory, only the promise of the next challenge.